Guess who just bought a whole heap of cheap electronics from Aliexpress? Well, that would be me. I first went on there because I wanted some cheap knockoff Apple AirTags, because apparently they work pretty good and only cost a few dollars. And I found a few other things that I was quite interested in. Are they any good or are they complete rubbish? Well, let's open up this package and find out. Alright, I've got my trusty little Germadime multi-tool. Let's crack into the package and see exactly what has arrived. Alright, first up we have a square GPS tracker in black. Apparently that's what they call the little AirTag things, at least the generic ones. Next up we've got a little device that is some sort of little handheld gaming thing. I think it was like $5 or something. We'll have to see if that's any good. Next up is another of those trackers, although it looks like the box has definitely seen better days. Here's something I was pretty excited about. It's apparently a very bright torch, although the amount of lumens it can output is probably heavily exaggerated. We'll see if it's any good though, because I've got a few good torches myself. And then we've got another one of those GPS trackers. I bought quite a few of them because they were like $2 or $3. And there, if you can see it, is a little thermometer. That's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Look at how tiny this thing is. It's so cute. We'll have to see if it's actually pretty accurate. I don't actually know what is in here. Oh, that's right. An RGB wireless mouse. Apparently it's a Bluetooth wireless mouse. It was very, very cheap. Last, but definitely not least, we have a drone. This is apparently a 4K or maybe even more, like a 6K drone, or I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like 14 Australian dollars. I'll put the exact amounts each individual item cost us in the corner of the video. Oh, actually, here we go. It is the E99 Dual 4K, and I think it came with a bag, which was almost the same price as the other thing. So let's take a look at all these items. And here is all the stuff that arrived. Some of the boxes a little worse for wear, but how have all the items from China fared? Let's take a closer look. And today's video wouldn't be possible without Woody Cases, who have a large variety of wooden cases and pre-built computers ready to buy right now. Click the link in the description if you want to find out more. So here we have the flashlight. Electric display zoom, apparently. Oh, and as we can see here, make fine works with ingenuity. Appearance level and strength are both performance beast. So wow, this must be a good flashlight. Let's take a look. Apparently it's rechargeable, so you don't need to put your own batteries in, which is actually pretty cool. And oh my god, this is a lot lighter than I was expecting. Oh yes, and it does have the little zoom feature. Oh my god, it's so light. I don't know if you can see it here, but I mean, it looks like it's like a metal finish, but it's like plastic. It's the lightest torch I've ever actually owned. Let's see if it actually, okay, it has a battery to begin with. Okay, oh, and it's got a little lantern, which is, and police sirens apparently. That's police lights, I should say. So yeah, it looks, I mean, not that you can really tell, but it looks fairly bright. For only $3.79 Australian, it's pretty impressive, but looks far less durable than my other LED torch that I've been using for many years. The LED diode appears pretty large, suggesting it should be very bright, and at its very brightest, it is reasonably bright, but the focus light when zoomed isn't all that great. My old T6 torch with two 18650 batteries inside is visibly brighter with a much more focused beam of light when zoomed in all the way. But for the price, the Aliexpress torch with USB-C charging for under $4 is without a doubt impressive. And here we've got the little Apple AirTag knockoffs. These things are so cheap, and I actually don't know if they're actually in here. Let's find out, shall we? Oh wow. Oh, they are small. Okay, I wasn't expecting them to be that small. To be fair, I've never actually owned an AirTag before. Okay, so I bought two of the black ones, and I'm pretty sure the white ones... Oh, I'm pretty sure I bought white ones, I should say. I can't remember how many I bought. I thought I bought more than 3, unless they just didn't show up. I'm not actually sure, so we're gonna have to see just how functional these things are. These little trackers use a CR2032 battery, which can easily be replaced once it goes flat. All of them paired very easily to my phone, and I'll have to see how well they work over time in the coming weeks and months. They don't have every feature that a real AirTag has, but for the price I paid, I'm pretty impressed. Alright, and next up we have the little gaming device. I think this was like $5 or something ridiculously cheap. And apparently, if you read here, it support external gamepad double against. So that's how you know it's good quality. Let's see what's actually inside here, shall we? Okay, well, first of all, we've got the console itself, which almost floats away. It's that light. I'm not even kidding. How do you make something so light? I mean, honestly, it feels pretty solid. So honestly, you know what? It could be worse, especially for the price. What does it actually use to be powered? It uses, oh my god, it actually uses what looks to be a Nokia phone battery, a BL5C. I'm pretty sure this is actually one that would fit in an old Nokia phone. I'll have to try that because I think I've actually got the correct Nokia for that thing there. So we've also got video leads. Honestly, so we've got mono audio as well as video jacks, and that plugs into what looks to be a 2.5mm jack that must be on the top of the system. Then we have the world's flimsiest micro USB cable. So let's power this up and see what it does. Just like most of the cheap knockoff handheld consoles found online, and some of them appear to be bootlegs and just straight up duplicates. I don't think I've ever played Mario 14 before, and for $5 Australian, I'm pretty impressed how bright the screen is. The fact that it has a rechargeable battery at this price point is pretty neat. But I'm really curious as to what's inside this thing. And to take the casing apart, all you've got to do is remove the visible Phillips head screws on the back. And is it just me, or does that look like the plastic is stamped with that little cat thing from that Japanese movie My Neighbor Totoro? That's rather odd. And anyway, the rear casing comes right off, revealing the main circuit board held in place by a single screw. And now we get a good look at the internals. The screen is replaceable, and I'm guessing all of the data is stored on this little chip here. Okay, and here we have the wireless mouse, which is apparently RGB. Oh my god, it's literally just in the case. Okay, it's literally just in the bag. I thought there was going to be some packaging. Well, as you can see here, it's a mouse, and I'm going to guess it lights up when it's turned on. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. So it has some sort of lights inside. Oh, this is the cheapest filling mouse I've probably ever held. And you've got the little receiver just under there. We're going to have to test this out and see if it's any good. But this is one of the flimsiest mice I have ever felt. I mean, it's cheap and it's light, and as long as it works, I guess that's the main thing, but we'll have to see just how good it actually is. This $379 Australian mouse supports both Bluetooth and the little 2.4G receiver you can plug directly into a USB port. Then all you've got to do is select your preferred DPI setting. I found the second slowest setting to be ideal for me, and yes, it does have lights that appear to cycle through various colours. There doesn't appear to be any way to change this or turn the RGB lighting off though, and honestly this mouse is fine. I got used to it and could definitely play games using it. Okay, up next we've got the Xiaomi wireless earbuds that I bought. These were I think $7 or $8, so they should be pretty good quality. We'll see about that. Oh, okay. We've got the buds, the earphone, the Redmi Buds earphone. Perfect. Redmi Buds. I think Redmi is a Xiaomi sort of sub-brand as far as I know. Well, at least this has somewhat official looking packaging. We'll have to see exactly what's inside. Yeah, okay. So once again, we've got a USB-C cable. Okay, so we're in the 21st century finally. And we've got the buds right here that actually, they don't feel too cheap. They feel okay. They don't feel super cheap or anything. Let's see if we can break them out of this packaging. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong, but oh wow. You know what? Obviously they're a knockoff of Apple's AirPods, but that actually feels like pretty reasonable quality, and we'll have to see exactly what they sound like, of course. But you know what? For, I think it was $8, and I'll put the actual price in the corner on screen there. That's pretty impressive. We'll have to see how they sound. The sound quality is actually decent, and I've been using this pair every day for almost a week. They're very comfortable and light when sitting in your ears, and I can walk to the other end of the house as well, and they'll still be streaming audio. For the price I paid, I'm pretty impressed. All right, next up we've got more earbuds. These ones were like $3, I'm pretty sure. These are like literally these ones actually look like rip-off Apple earbuds. We'll have to see exactly what we got. Oh, okay, and I almost just cut through the, oh, it is USB-C. We've got the USB-C cable. That's a good start. And oh my god, these do not look like AirPods at all. Maybe I was wrong. These honestly do not look like very good quality earbuds, but that is to be seen. It's all about what they sound like, isn't it? But oh my god, these are so lightweight. I can't believe it. Like, well, we'll have to see if they sound any good, but they almost float off of the table. The only good thing I can say about these earbuds is that they were under $3 Australian. They sound absolutely horrible. Spend a few more dollars and get a pair like the Xiaomi earbuds we tested earlier in this video, honestly. And here we have the Hygrometer, and no, that is not a typo. A Hygrometer is actually a thermometer that also can read the humidity. So yes, that's not a typo like we've seen on some of the other products. Now the real question is, what kind of quality are we dealing with? Because this was really cheap. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I bought it. And oh yeah, as we can see here, it's actually already on. it's running already. It says it's 21 degrees and the humidity is 44% with a smiley face. And yeah, it is probably 21 degrees in here, which is quite nice. But I was expecting there to be something to stop the battery from just working in the box. Either way, 21.5 degrees. Very nice. And last of all, we've got the most exciting thing to me, which is the E99 Dual 4K bag. I'm really hoping this isn't just the bag. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to have the drone and all the accessories. I haven't opened it yet. Let's find out, because otherwise it was $14 for a bag, which isn't good. So let's see. What do we actually get? Oh my god. That's an actual drone. Oh my god. It actually did come with all the accessories, the propellers, the controller, and the drone itself. Look at this. Oh my god, it's an actual drone. I mean, is it any good? That does remain to be seen. It sort of honestly looks like my DJI Mini 3, which we'll compare it to. Obviously, this does not actually have a functional gimbal or anything. It's just completely solid. Oh no, it does move, but I don't think you can control that through the drone. So let's see if this is actually any good. With the rechargeable drone battery installed and charged up, I downloaded the phone app. The QR code directs you to a somewhat sketchy looking website, and eventually it directed me to a 2-star rated RC UFO app, which will hopefully not be harmful to my phone. And I believe it is possible to also control the drone through the phone app, but I'd much rather use these physical controls, honestly. And underneath that controller is also a spring-loaded space to hold your phone. I will admit the instructions for pairing the drone to the phone were a bit vague, but what do you know, we are getting the video signal streaming right to my iPhone. And I first made sure that it would take off from the somewhat relative safety of our backyard. The drone has no internal memory, so the only way we can take photos or record video is using the RC UFO app. The camera quality and lack of stabilization is pretty obvious. The fact that they even have the nerve to call this a 4K drone is laughable. The wind really affects the flight as well. The Aliexpress drone is only 88 grams, and flying against any wind is pretty much impossible. The camera is also painfully bad, as you can see, and you can almost count each individual pixel. But honestly, for the price, this is a lot of fun still. Thank you very much for watching. It was pretty interesting seeing how good and bad some of the products were. But either way, I had a lot of fun taking a look at some of these items, and I'll be sure to use those AirTags in the future. You have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.